Hi, this is Munson with Munson Music, and we're going to talk about how you can play a song called Fragile by N9ne. And it starts off with these cool little arpeggios and kind of a main bass idea. It kind of starts out with an open D, and then we go to third fret on the D, and then we go back to open D, and then we go to third fret on the D, and then you kind of hear this little punch to third fret on the A string. So you got a D note, and then an F note, and then a D note, and then an F, and then a C. Or later on in the tune, you'll kind of hear where it gets varied, where you play open D, third on the D, open D, and then third fret on the D, second fret on the D. It's kind of a D, F, D, and then an F, E. It's kind of a little variation of that. And you'll hear these cool little licks actually around some chords. And we start out on a D minor chord when we play D minor. First finger goes to high E on the first fret, second finger on the G string, second fret, and third finger on the B string, third fret. And if you strum the D string to the high E string, that sounds a D minor chord, and it sounds really, really sad. Now on D minors in general, it can be kind of cool to lift off the first finger and make that a D suspended second. Or you could add in the pinky on the high E third and make that a D suspended chord and kind of say some things around D minors in general. And then from the D minor, we go to an F major chord. And normally you do this as a first fret bar, second finger on the G string, second fret, third finger on the A string, third fret, and the pinky on the D string, third fret. We'll talk about an easier way to play this too. And if you strum all those together, that sounds an F major chord, and it sounds really, really happy. Now, if you're just starting out, a good substitute for that is something called F major 7, where you do the first finger on the B string, first fret, second finger on the G string, second fret, and third finger on the D string, third fret. And if you strum the D string to the high E string, that sounds an F major 7. So you want to think about that if you want to kind of avoid the bars. And then from the F, it's almost like we go back to D minor. And you really could just kind of go back to the F and then just kind of stay there. Or you could make a change to a C major. And the way you play C major, first finger goes to the B string, first fret, second finger on the D, second fret, third finger on the A string, third fret. And if you strum the A string to the high E string, it sounds a C major chord, and it sounds really, really happy. Now on C's in general, it can be kind of cool to lift off the first finger, make that a C major 7, or you can add the pinky on the B string third, kind of make that a C major 9, and kind of say some things around C chords in general. And through the tune, actually, it's almost like we got kind of like a 6/8 groove through the tune. So you may want to think like kind of 6 downs on each chord. Kind of that D minor, F, and you could even work it as just the D minor and the F idea if you kind of dig on that. That'd be an easy way out. Kind of D minor 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, F 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, D minor 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or if you want to get into the C chord hit, you kind of do 3 on the F, 3 on the C to kind of get that chord in. So you have D minor, F, D minor, F 1, 2, 3, C 1, 2, 3, D minor, F, D minor, F, C. Or another strum pattern that I would think about through the tune is kind of a down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Again, so this is kind of like a 6/8 groove. It's kind of, if you're fast enough, this will feel really good. It's kind of taking the D minor and going down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down. So kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The only weird thing is if you wanted to get in the C chord on the F and C, you may want to do a down, down, up on each of those chords. So we tried that through our verse chorus. D minor, F, D minor, F, C, D minor, F, D minor, F, C. Or something else that I like to add to a song like this too is bass notes. And a lot of times on that first down of the down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, throw in a bass note for the chord. So on the D minor, you'd have the D for the bass. On the F bar, you'd have low E for the bass. Or if you're using the F major 7, you'd have D for the bass. And on the C, you'd have the A for the bass, and you're going to throw in the C chord. So we tried it that way. The weird part's when you get to the F, C, and you may want to do kind of a bass down, up on each of those chords. So we tried it that way. You'd have D minor, D bass, F bass, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, D minor, walking part is kind of that D string bass on the F and the C. I said D minor, F, D minor, F, C, D minor, F, D minor, F, C. Just the bass note, and then a down on the chord, and that could be kind of a cool way to work it. And you'll kind of hear that through the tune too. And you can even make that kind of a quick down to get into C. Bass, down, kill it, F, down, kill it, D minor, down, kill it, F, C, D minor, F, D minor, F, C, D minor. So you want to kind of play around with that too, and you'll kind of hear some spots through the tune that kind of work that way. Or actually on the FC, it can be kind of cool to work kind of a bass up, bass up, if you kind of dig on that too. I was kind of grooving on that. Let's see, bass up, bass up, bass up, bass up, bass up, bass up. Or there's some really cool arpeggio licks or broken chord licks through the tune, where you could start on the D minor chord and then play the open D, and then the E and the B and the G, and then go back to the high E twice, and then third fret on the B, and then we could kind of make a change to the low E string on the first fret, and then open E, and then B, G, and then open E twice, and then back to the third on the B. So it's almost kind of holding on to kind of like a little piece of the D minor, almost switching the high E first fret with the low E string first fret. You kind of dig on that lick. And then you almost hear where it kind of goes back to that idea. And then there's this cool change to kind of an F major 7, where you could do first finger on the D string 3rd fret and kind of take the 3rd finger and go over the 5th fret on the G, B, and E. And then you could do the D string, and then E, B, G, and then the E, E, B. So it kind of alternating through that. But if you kind of dig on that, like kind of the D minor, F, D minor, F major 7, D minor, F, D minor. Sometimes you'll hear this cool little walk down actually almost through a little D minor into a C chord, where another way to play D minor actually, kind of working the top 3 strings, would be doing first finger on the high E 5th fret, second finger on the B string 6th fret, and third finger on the D string 7th fret. And if you strum the D string of the high E string, that's still a little D minor chord. And you can kind of do almost like a B, E, B, G, kind of around that chord. Kind of around that D minor shape, and then you can take the first finger and slide them back to 3rd fret on the high E, 3rd finger on the G string 5th, pinky on the B string 5th, and kind of do that same idea, kind of a B, E, B, G idea. If you kind of dig on that. So if you know, almost like a little D minor arpeggio and a little C arpeggio, kind of like a little D minor, little C. So you can kind of kick it off with that D minor idea, F idea, D minor idea, and then tag it with that leg. So D minor, F, D minor, and then D minor, C. It's kind of an idea that kind of turns up too. But you can really take any of those ideas actually and kind of mix them up through the tune and kind of figure it out. Or if you know there are licks around these chords too, feel free to throw them in and kind of make the tune your own that way and kind of see what you can say with it. Or you can kind of mix up between those ideas. the basics of how you could strum through Fragile by N9ne. So good luck!